Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have a lot to update you guys on. I feel like every week it's just something new. There's this going on, there's this going on, and so I'm going to update you guys on everything that has been going on in the past month. In my last video I did state that Lewis and I might have been based in another location, so I will go over that first. So Lewis and I have really been taking life like day by day, week by week, because it's just a lot of uncertainty right now. So he's right now working. He was working from home, now he's working back in the office, which allows me to film more from home, because when he's working here I just have to be quiet because he's taking calls. So first things first, and I was looking back on my work messages to see exactly when dates were, when things happened. So on January 11th, Lewis and I were recalled to a new base, and that base is Dallas. So prior to this we were told, hey, Miami as a base is going to get much smaller. They don't need X amount of flight attendants in the space anymore. So they gave us the option to put in priority what other base assignments we would like to go to, what other cities we would like to transfer to. And so I believe our top three choices were: one, Miami. We wanted to try to stay in South Florida. Our number two and our number three kept switching back and forth. So at first we decided, let's stay on the East Coast, let's go to a place that's not too expensive, and that was Charlotte base. So at first our top three base choices were Miami, Charlotte, and Dallas. And we decided Dallas because just the same thing, we wanted to go to a city that the cost of living wasn't so expensive. And everyone's different. Some people care more about where they're based and the people that they work with. Some people care more about the cities that they fly to. Some people care more about cost of living and just the lifestyle of what the city offers. So at first those were our three base choices in that order, and then literally last minute we were like, let's switch Charlotte to Dallas. So then it ended up being Miami, Dallas, and then Charlotte. I don't remember what our other choices were. I think number 4 was New York, just because we know we have family in New York. So we put our bases in, and then once our base choices were announced, we realized we had gotten Dallas base. And to be honest, my first reaction was I was shocked. I saw a DFW and I was like, what? And I didn't film my reaction, but I did take a picture, so I'll insert that here. I was really shocked. I was like, wow, are we really about to move to Dallas? And I don't know why, and I tell my friends this all the time, I don't know why I just have this concept of Dallas being way much closer than it is, but on the map it's Florida's here, Dallas is all the way over here. So, and it's completely different. Like, yes, I've flown in and out of Dallas countless times and I've had layovers, but when you have a layover in a city for less than 24 hours versus living there, it's two completely different things. And so yeah, we accepted the fact that we were potentially going to move to Dallas. We started telling some of our friends and family, like, hey, we might be moving to Dallas. And then it's like the next week something else happens. There was rumors of us getting refurloughed again, because at this time we were recalled, we got our flight benefits back, we were told, hey, you are going to Dallas. We still never got our IDs, like our work IDs or our KCM privileges back, meaning, you know, when flight attendants go to the airport, they show their KCM badge and they don't have to go through the normal security that other people have to go to. So we never got any of those things back, but we knew we were in the process too, because the company furloughed 8,000 flight attendants and we were around, like, I think 6,000 or so. So it takes a while, you know, it takes a while for the company to do they had to do fingerprinting, they had to do drug testing, I believe, and all of that. So that takes time. So then we started hearing these rumors like we might get refurloughed again, because our money that we received from the government, it's going to end at the end of March. And when that money ends, the company was hoping that the state of the world, the state of the airline would be back to normal. But as you guys can probably tell, it isn't back to normal. Now I do want to read this email that we all got, company-wide email, and I want to read parts of it through it, because it pretty much just explains everything better than me trying to explain it. So just a quick timeline of things. In October we got furloughed. In December we were recalled back, and in January I was told, hey, you're getting recalled and sent to Dallas. So right now I'm officially a Dallas-based flight attendant, even though I'm still living in South Florida because I'm not flying. And now in February we were sent this email, we were sent this video of our CEO explaining what's going on. Fellow team members, we are nearly 5 weeks into 2021, and unfortunately we find ourselves in a situation similar to much of 2020. As we closed out last year with the successful extension of the PSP, which is the payroll support program. This program allowed us to get recalls back. We fully believed that we would be looking at a summer schedule where we'd fly all of our planes and would need the full strength of our team. Regrettably, this is no longer the case. Vaccine is not being distributed as quickly as any of us believed, and new restrictions on international travel that require customers to have a negative COVID-19 test have dampened demand. So pretty much, you know, majority, I wouldn't say majority, but a lot of revenue that airlines get is with international flying, and there's no international flying currently. We will fly at least 45% less in the first quarter compared to what we flew for the same period in 2019. We will not fly all of our aircraft this summer as planned. So back in October when we got furloughed, you know, they were trying to plan ahead and trying to see what the future might be. And to be honest, I think the airline industry as a whole really thought by summer of this year, 2021, things would be better because we would have the vaccine, but clearly it's not being distributed as quickly as it should be. Consequently, like last fall, we will have more team members than the schedule requires after federal payroll support expires April 1st. On Friday, we will begin issuing warn letters, which pretty much this letter is sent out to all of the team members. Here it says approximately 13,000 team members. Warn notices to say we will pretty much get furloughed again. Just because you receive a warn letter doesn't mean you will get furloughed, but it's just an average. They also stated that they will be opening up a VEOP, which is a voluntary early out program for those seniors who can retire, or long-term voluntary leave of absence. So pretty much if you want to leave, if you want to take a leave, I believe this still includes you have your flight benefits and your health benefits, which a lot of people's concerns is their medical benefits. So yeah, pretty much this is kind of the same thing that's happening all over again that has happened back in October. We are getting warn letters, we are saying we possibly might get furloughed again, which a lot of people might say like, oh, if you think we're getting furloughed again, you're being negative. I don't think it's being negative. I think it's just seeing like what it is for what it is. And there are a lot of people who are stressing over it. It's just back and forth. It's like, are we gonna fly? Are we not gonna fly? People have been having to make big decisions, such as, should I sign another year lease? Should I stay here? Should I move to my base that I was sent to? Should I find another job? Should I just wait for the airline? And it's just like up and down, back and forth. It's very stressful for a lot of people. And thankfully, Lewis and I have decided, look, we can't wait for the airline to tell us, hey, we're ready for you to come back. And then the next minute tell us like, sorry, you're getting furloughed again. So that's why he decided to start working for another company. And for myself, as of yesterday, I went on an interview and I will be starting work this weekend at a med spa, which I'm super excited about. I personally really waited till the perfect opportunity came, because it's like, yes, I'm getting paid from the airline and it covers my bills, which is great, but I need to start saving and making more. So yeah, as of next week, I will be starting work at this med spa, which I'm super excited for. I did wait a couple months to just really focus on getting my license, my esthetician license, and figuring out what direction I want it to go into, because with this license I can do so many things. So I'm excited that to be starting work next weekend. And as for the airline industry, I will revisit this back in probably a year and a half. The company is offering leave, so 3-month leave, 6, 9, 12, and I believe 18. So right now Lewis and I are deciding, do we want to take a year leave? Do we want to take 18-month leave? We just don't know. But right now we're just focusing on other careers until the airline industry gets better, because it is not the best right now. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to update you guys on. We will not be moving to Dallas, even though at one point we did plan on moving to Dallas. We do move at the end of March, so that was just a lot of uncertainty. It's like, okay, once our lease ends here, are we moving to Dallas? Are we signing a lease here? We just don't know. It's like, we just don't know. The uncertainty is what is really stressing people out, because people have to make plans, people have to make big decisions, and it's just been really crazy for everyone. I'm also super grateful that during a pandemic I found another job. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I always say, I will be posting more content, but I'm really curious as to what kind of videos do you guys want, because which I am leaning towards taking that year leave, that 1.5 year leave, I still do want to do YouTube, and I want to kind of know what you guys want to see. I do plan on doing like a little bit of daily vlogging. I did have this series that I wanted to do when I first got furloughed, and I wanted to call it A Day in the Life of a Furloughed Flight Attendant, because there is series on here that people do a day in the life of a flight attendant. Obviously I won't be a flight attendant, who knows for how long, but if you guys care to stick with me along this crazy journey, stay tuned for more videos. I will try to post consistently at least once a week, and I'll see you guys in another video.